everyone, and welcome to Coffee Talk with Sarah and Lauren. I'm having mine out of my Mueller mug. Lauren just gets a brown one.
It's just brown.
So I have a guest joining me. This is Lauren. So we'll address the elephant in the room. I chopped all my hair off. It's gone.
Doesn't it look fabulous?
So fabu. It's kind of crazy right now, so we'll see what happens. I asked everybody on the last edition of Coffee Talk with Sarah to ask questions. So I have a couple questions. Yay! Let's get to it. The first question I have is from Courtney Basic.
Hi, Courtney.
And Courtney asks, what's on your current wish list?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Oh crap, I gotta think about that. What's on your wish list? Because I don't know yet.
Work clothes is on my wish list because a new car would be nice.
That's a big wish list.
That's a big wish.
On my wish list right now is gonna sound really dumb, but I need compression socks for when I run. I do. They're important. On a fun wish list, I would like Sephora. The whole store.
That doesn't surprise me. I want the new Galaxy 4.
We don't talk about that on my channel. And the next question comes from Drew Basic. Ooh. My favorite comedy on TV right now and from the past. My favorite comedy on TV right now is probably How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
I love How I Met Your Mother, and I'm really sad because it's in the last season.
Is it really?
It is.
I haven't been following.
Season 8. It's the end.
Sad.
Honestly, my favorite comedy from a past life, like back when I was probably, 7th grade, was Lizzie McGuire.
I concur with How I Met Your Mother for right now. But my past, I would say Friends has definitely been number one for a long time.
Friends.
And before that, like back in the day, Sister Sister.
I love Sister Sister.
All the way.
Sister. Favorite holiday traditions. Christmas is my favorite. Now, if anybody out there celebrates Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, I'm sure you have amazing traditions that I would love to hear about. I celebrate Christmas, and Christmas was always Christmas Eve. We would go to church, and then we would come home, and my mom made really good meatballs in the crock pot. And we would watch Rudolph or some of like the old claymation things. And then I get to open one present, and it was always socks. Like, I always got socks on my first present.
Mine
my mom
was
like knew. I know, it's like clothing, not the fun ones. One time I did get a Sailor Moon wand, though, when I was like in 3rd grade.
That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
It was cool. Christmas morning, I'd wake up, and we would have cinnamon buns, open stockings. That's my mom's thing. If anybody's ever seen my mom's stockings, it's stocking palooza.
It's not really a stocking. It's like the gifts come out, like explode out of the...
I love my mom. What about you, Lau?
Big holiday tradition for Christmas. My mom makes us a scavenger hunt and then makes us go hunt for our big gift. It's always like pretty much intense. I think the last one we had some of the clues were in different languages.
That's cool.
And we had to look up clues on the computer. It's like Legends of the Hidden Temple kind of intense.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
She's pretty edition. Exactly. She's pretty awesome.
This is also a question from Drew. Does your husband pee standing up or sitting down? He pees standing up because he's a man. And if I could pee standing up, I would.
Good for him.
Yeah. Lauren asks,
That's me.
what are your favorite cheating on calories food? Let's go down the list. Pizza is my number one.
I love pizza.
That's how I got fat with my daughter. Pizza and macaroni and cheese.
Especially Jet's pizza.
I don't like Jet's pizza.
That'll fatten you up so quick.
Okay, for those of you who don't live in Florida and you don't know what Jet's is this pizza where you can, like, the cheese is like rubber and you can like slide off the cheese.
It is the best deep dish pizza outside of Chicago that I've tasted.
Grimaldi's is probably my favorite.
Grimaldi's is really good.
I love Grimaldi's. And tiramisu. Ileana Abney, who is the best family to go to Disney World with? What is your favorite thing to do in Disney World?
I think she's like fishing.
Yes.
Here for a compliment.
I went with the Sosas, who is Ileana got married, and I went with them to Disney. And so I would have to say the Sosas for the best family to go to at Disney. That sentence didn't make sense, but that's okay.
My favorite family to go to Disney with is mine because I have never been invited by the Sosas.
Oh well.
I love you.
That's okay. That's okay. My favorite thing to do at Disney World? My favorite thing to do at Disney World is not a ride. My favorite thing to do at Disney World is Wishes, the fireworks show.
Oh.
Wishes! Yes! Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. It's a shame Bryce isn't here to do the duet with you. I love you, baby.
And my favorite ride is Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion is fun. They redid that.
They did! And it looks phenomenal. I love it. You like go through the graveyard and there's like these little fun things that like pop up and squirt out at you.
It's so
like you can like play music on one of the headstones and
that sounds like a bad nightmare.
just like the more I say it, the more morbid it sounds, but it's actually like really fun.
Stephanie Simonetti asks, do I believe in wearing white pants after Labor Day? I don't believe in wearing white pants at all. I don't like white because I feel really insecure when I wear white. I'm gonna get a stain on my body somehow.
Never been kissed moment where she spills the chocolate milk.
Yes. I just got a bruschetta stain on my wedding dress, which is like the most crucial white piece of clothing you will ever wear. So what's gonna stop me from getting anything on white pants? Ain't nobody got time for that. So I don't believe in white pants. I'm sorry if you like white pants. If you love them and you can rock them out.
Like,
Right.
I love white pants.
Oh.
I do. I have a pair of wide leg white denim jeans and I love them. Of course I do have to wash them every time because you do get that occasional dirt mark. If you have white pants and you can rock white pants, do it. Just be aware of your surroundings. All I'm gonna say. Just be aware of your surroundings. Nothing is worse than sitting in something that you didn't see, standing up and having all that stuff on your backside. Because then you're walking around, you can't see it, everybody else can.
That's right, girl.
Because also you need a best friend to be like, woo, okay,
Let's change out of your white pants, and I told you not to wear these in the beginning. It's true.
Not that that's ever happened to me before. Ever.
Ever.
It's kind of like your short dress. Just saying.
My short dress.
Dresses.
I don't have short dresses anymore because I became a mom.
Yeah. Alright, tangent, moving on, next question.
Our next question comes... Ooh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Our next question comes from Bree Leffler. So, Bree asks, how do you find time to go to the gym with having Lily, who is my 1.5-year-old daughter? So basically what I have to do is go down the list of days and see when I have free time. And it doesn't have to be long. As long as you do 30 minutes of getting your heart rate up, you're exercising. You don't have to go to the gym. You can do things at home. You can do Pilates, which is what Lauren does, or you can go and do Zumba, or you can just run in your house in place, because I've done that before for 2.5 miles. Hooray! Commitment.
I don't know if I have that kind of commitment,
You
to
do.
be honest.
It's in you. It's in you.
Sport. Another great motivator for exercising is accountability partners. They are the ones who move your butt. They have to ask you the tough questions.
It's so true.
Questions like, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the gym? Have you worked out today? Do you really need that cookie?
That's my favorite.
The answer is always yes, I need the cookie.
I need the cookie now.
I need the cookie.
Give it to me. Sweets are the hardest thing for me to give up. What's the hardest thing you gave up or have given up? Leave a comment below.
Yeah.
I want to know what your hardest thing.
That's a good one.
Mine was sweets and pizza.
I didn't give anything up. I just made smaller portions.
Right.
Like, instead of eating the whole bag of M&Ms, I eat like a few M&Ms.
When I got my hair done today, there was this guy,
Yeah.
and I don't know where he works or like what organization it's for, but they make homemade flan and homemade cheesecake with guava on top.
That's cruel.
It is really cruel. So I'm sitting there in the chair and I'm like, and all the ladies are like, no thank you, no thank you. And when he left, I was like, those things are good. And they looked at me and I was like, they brought one to where I work, and I'm so sorry, I have the hiccups, Sally. They brought one to where I work, and I ate the whole thing.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
I ate the whole thing.
That's why I never keep any sweets in the house that I can't finish in like one sitting and not in like I ate the whole thing sitting. Like appropriate amount of. Did you eat like a whole cheesecake? Or just like one slice of cheesecake?
They're mini cheesecakes.
Okay, so it wasn't like a big.
But it's like this big. It's still that big.
Okay.
I was fat.
So
I was fat last December.
You're Prager's, so
I wasn't Prager's.
last December. No, you weren't Prager's last December. No, I retract that. Moving forward, we're just gonna keep going. All right.
Insult. Insult. Do you need that whole cheesecake, Sarah? Yes, I do. The laughing isn't helping my hiccups.
It's a slippery slope. Sweets.
It is. That's why you have to go. If you go, find time. Go to the gym. No excuses. Don't make excuses. Be like, listen, I'm not going to get up at 6:30.
Nope.
I know that.
Yep.
I know that I have to figure out a time where I can go to the gym and plan it out in a week in advance and just do it. Don't make any excuses. Just go.
Yep.
Because once you go that first time, it's the first time. Once you go that first time, you will keep going. And once you start seeing results, you're definitely going to keep going.
Gonna keep going, yeah.
I think my kitties are tearing things up. Coffee Talk is over. This has been another episode of Coffee Talk with Sarah.
And Lauren.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? Until next time, run, darling, run. Love you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Bye.